Rahina mangkin, iraga koswecan ngawadaran paparuman sani mapuspate, bikayun jengah paiketan semeton wargi Ukraina mecahyo ring ajeng jagate. Bagian danem saking loras, saking maha guru lan murid-murid idani, kewadaran nganggen bahasa Inggris.
Now they say that he's worse than ISIS.
Gosh.
The Muslim extremists that they wanted to clean out.
Yes.
And now they say he's worse. It is worse. I feel like that also.
Yes,
Master.
And even the Russian Orthodox patriarch backed him also.
Oh my gosh.
He said the war in Ukraine is justified. This is the fight between good and evil. It means Russia is good, Ukraine is evil.
Oh gosh.
But what did Ukraine do?
Yes.
All we saw up to now is just Russia that is the instigator of madness, of war, of atrocity.
Yeah.
Just went into people's houses and took their things and killed their family members. This is atrocity, robbery, nothing else.
Yes, Master.
That's right.
But I guess this patriarch, he doesn't know anything.
Yes.
He doesn't know anything, just like many other citizens of Russia who don't understand anything, being brainwashed and spoon-fed by these state-owned television and radio and newspapers.
Yes.
Living in the dark.
Yeah, living more in the dark, and all the international media are thrown out anyway. Otherwise, you'll be jailed at least up to 15 years if you say anything about the Ukraine war.
Yes.
My God. And they are still in the UN Security Council. Whew. I cannot believe it. I think the UN also should resign.
They somehow have to remove him from the UN Security Council.
They have to, or they should resign.
Yeah.
Because they're useless. They don't protect the innocent.
Yes, Master.
And they don't deal with or trim the aggressor who sits in their own house.
Yes.
Soon they will be beaten up as well. Because these criminals or bullies will be taken control and get away with anything.
Yes, they feel emboldened.
Yeah, emboldened as well, and entitled to, and encouraged to by their inaction.
Yes.
Oh, terrible, I'm telling you. So I think the world is blind, deaf, and dumb. Oh, we are not so lucky. It's so scary to live in this world. When I read the Buddhist Sutra, the Buddha says this world is full of devils and ghosts and vicious entities. I was thinking Buddha was talking about maybe some corner or maybe invisible. But they are visible now, even.
Yes, Master.
They are openly visible in the highest possible seats of our world.
Yes, Master.
It's horrifying.
Horrifying, yeah. It's a deciding seat. Like the whole humanity's life and death in their hands, and do what they want with it and get away with it. Because Putin got away with many, many things, many times already.
Right, Master.
And just to talk about Ukraine, he ate up 3 pieces already. Before this big war broke out, he has eaten 3 pieces already, and he has more appetite.
Yes.
The more he eats, the more he wants, the more he is hungry. And the world didn't do anything, that's why. All this is because of economical and those mundane interests, like oil and gas, economy and stuff like that.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Because they worry that if they don't have oil and gas from Russia, then their industry cannot function. Well, it is true also in some parts. But they should have known about that. They should have been independent.
Yes.
But of course, you cannot really blame them too much because I could not imagine that Putin would get more and more evil. But they should have stopped him in the butt already.
Yes.
Not wait until he messed up and ate up so many countries and now still do nothing. Not much.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I guess they're doing a little bit more now. But then other dictators start also like showing up now in other countries in Europe with cheating votes against Zelensky and pro Putin.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, I hope they wake up. Otherwise, they will be next. Otherwise, they have to always kowtow and prostrate to Putin to be able to be his friend and agree to every bloody desire that he suggests or acts out.
Yes, Master.
Oh, the world is in danger, my God. I couldn't imagine like that. I thought disaster and pandemic are enough already.
Mm.
And now we have even worse things. Everybody worries about a nuclear bomb.
Yes.
It's hard to imagine in the 21st century that all this is still happening.
Yeah, they still want to kill each other, kill the innocent. I can't believe it. So these people don't belong here, don't belong to our generation, and don't belong to our world. They belong to hell.
Mm.
Okay, now you know.
Yes.
Master. Yes.
Previously, Master said that one of the occupations that results in going to hell is weapons manufacturing. In this war, which Master has said is between good and evil, weapons are needed by the Ukrainians to defend themselves against the invasion by Russia. So this conflict has highlighted to some nations the need for a strong military, like Germany, Taiwan, and Japan will dramatically increase their defense spending to deter possible future aggressors. So could Master please talk about how heavens view weapons manufacturing in light of them being used by both good and evil?
Heaven has nothing to do with it. In heaven, we don't have weapons anyway. That's just the teaching of the Buddha to guide humans into living peacefully. But humans never live too long peacefully together. So this is the way they have to handle it.
Yes.
Master.
Still, these weapons producers need to take their karma.
Yes,
Yes.
So the situation is like that. And they have to do accordingly, of course. But according to all the teachings of all the masters, it should not happen.
Yes.
But it happens anyway. So if in that case they produce weapons already, whether or not Ukraine has war, and Ukraine has to defend these people, so they have to do their job.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
They already pushed into that corner to fight. They have to. Either that, or they have to let their people die. Even there are cases reported that they are raped in front of their children.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
The children, of course, they are young. Not all of them are morally fit.
Yes.
They're young, or maybe they're drunk, or they're just in the war, so they couldn't care less. Like Putin, not all of the Russians are like that.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Putin is outside of Russia. He's not Russian.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and many humans are crazy, mentally unfit as well.
Yes, Master.
And unfortunately, within any unit, or even single cases, everywhere, such things happen all the time.
Yes.
Right.
And in this case, the Ukrainian people, they have a duty, and they are just acting out their job, their duty, like protecting their country and their people.
Yes,
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 Master.
Master.
That's what it is. But the weapons producers still have heavy karma.
Yes.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that they are helping in any way. Their intention is just to produce, to sell the killing instruments.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
So for that intention, they would have to pay karma in hell.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And the Ukrainians, they exchange their lives in order to protect peace and safety for their own loved ones and their countrymen. So they're doing their job.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
In that case, they're noble.
Yes, Master.
Or you prefer them to surrender to Putin and be under his dictatorship, and then Putin will move to the next countries and kill more?
No.
No.
You see that?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Given the choice, they had to fight.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
But the weapons producers, they produce them before any war already happens, just to make money.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So it's not their noble intention or anything.
Right.
Understand.
Yes.
There are laws and the minor details of the laws of the universe.
Yeah.
It's not like always black and white.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
It depends also on the situation. Regardless of anything, of war or peace, producing weapons is heavy karma.
Yes.
Killing animals, people in the slaughterhouses is heavy karma.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Trafficking humans is heavy karma.
Yes.
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 That's it. These things are basic. and nothing can change it, regardless of war or not war.
Right.
Yes, Master.
But if you live in a country and somebody comes and beats up your children, your wife, you must stand up and fight. That's it.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
At that time, even if people know it's karma, they still do it. Because they want to protect their loved ones. They cannot do it otherwise. They have no choice.
True, Master.
Yes,
Right.
that's right.
Yes.
Would you rather stand there and let your wife be raped and your children beaten up
No,
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 that's
No,
right.
Master.
when you have muscle?
No,
no.
couldn't stand it.
You could not. You just automatically react, okay?
Right.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Maybe if somebody beats you up, you might not respond. You might just defend a little bit so that you can run.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you see somebody else being beaten up, that's a different story.
Right,
Yes.
Master.
Especially if it's your friendly neighbors or your beloved wives or your children, then you just do it.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Yes,
Right.
Even if you go to hell, you will do it. So these are the things that you cannot just make it black and white, like, okay, if you fight, you kill people, you go to hell. No, it's not necessarily like that.
Yes,
Right.
Master.
Understand.
Understand.
Human law sometimes have loopholes, but heaven's law is always very, very accurate and refined and defined. It's always correct. It's not biased to any party.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
It acts according to the situation, the circumstance, the quality, and the intention of the offender.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yes,
Master.
Master.